Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the PNN. My name is Parker Taft. It's hard to believe we're halfway through our 30-day challenge, day 15. How are you guys doing? You're halfway there. Keep on going. Today, we're talking about how to grow your confidence. I actually watched this morning on my Darren Daily episode that I'm subscribed to. Darren Daily, as you all know, is the production done by Darren Hardy, a businessman and publisher, about self-improvement and self-development, mainly for people who own their own businesses or are team leaders in large corporations, executives and stuff like that. But I also find that there's some good pieces and nuggets of information for the common layman. And he likes to use stories. Me, I'm more a fact-based person, but he combines facts and nuggets of valuable information into the stories that he tells. He has many years of experience in this regard, so he has a plethora of stories to call on. Me, I am rather new to this field, so I don't have so many. So I use the lessons of history. But anyway, on the side note tangent, so today we're going to be talking about how to grow your confidence from some of the nuggets of information I pulled out of his video. And I'll leave a link in the description below regarding the video so you can watch it for yourselves and judge what you get out of it. So we shall begin. So, what is confidence? Well, according to Darren, confidence is an established belief in your abilities based on past experiences. So basically, you are confident in something after you've done something for a period of time and you trust the skills that you have developed in that particular task or event. And so you now feel this sort of trust, that implicit trust in yourself, that you can accomplish whatever happens in that particular event or field because you have the skills to deal with it. So breaking it down to basic terms, freshman year, trying out for let's say the football team. You're trying out for the football team. Absolutely know nothing about football besides what you learned, pee-wee, you don't have that many skills. You're very frightened, scared. But you make the team because, the coach saw some spark in you, some potential that they wanted on their team and were willing to work with to develop. So you feel confidence because you made the team. And then as your skills begin to develop through sophomore, junior, by the time you're at senior year, most of the drills you've had are old hat. You feel supremely confident and trust in your skills. That is basically what has happened. You've developed confidence. You've gone in to basically, you're jumped into the deep end, and through your own tenacity and development of your own skills, you build your confidence. Many people on the sidelines would love to be the quarterback of the football team, as you in this hypothetical situation became, but they didn't have the willingness to jump into the deep end, to face their fear, whether that be a fear of humiliation, a lack of trust in themselves. But you trusted yourself, you developed the skills, and now you have the confidence. Whereas they say, oh, if I had the confidence, I would have succeeded in that. No. Confidence comes after success, not the other way around. That was the key point. If there's one thing you take away from this presentation today, that was the key point that I saw in my presentation. The key to confidence is success, not the other way around. So, as we continue, where does confidence come from? Well, according to Darren, and as I just mentioned, confidence grows out of one's success. We don't get confidence and then success. Although some people who are naturally confident do see success, whether that be in a field like a doctor, lawyer, entrepreneur, or a teacher. We all have our own natural tendencies, beliefs, and stuff that we feel that we're naturally good at. I'm sure when you first started throwing around the baseball or going for runs or programming computers, you weren't good at it, but you had a natural inclination or interest in it, which allowed you to develop skills, and now you're supremely confident in it. But you maybe feel less confident in, say, public speaking or presentations or doing your algebra homework. Now, I'm not saying you should go out there and get a book on Newtonian algebra and calculus and then go in and teach yourself that, because that would be utter craziness if you're just starting out. But, little victories are critically important. So in order to grow your confidence, you need to experience success in the areas you want confidence in. So we'll use my personal example for mine. I play the piano, but I've only been doing it on and off for a couple of years. I haven't taken lessons in well over 5, I think. Yes, well over 5. So I was initially hesitant when I was getting back into it because I wasn't very confident, I'll say, in myself. But I jumped back into the deep end because I thought that I really needed to develop my musical abilities just as a sort of stress relief for myself. So I jumped in and I started out with, basic, easy, because even though I was familiar with, the piano keys and reading music, I didn't want to bite off more than I could chew. So once I started to experience little successes, I accomplished a simple rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. I gained more confidence in my musical abilities and I started teaching myself harder and harder compositions. Now, I'm no virtuoso, not saying that, but I have gotten so I can do the first about page and a half of a more complicated setting composition of Colonel Bogey. If you don't know what Colonel Bogey is, look up Bridge Over the River Quaa theme, and there's a wonderful one by the Royal Scots Guard in Edinburgh, I think, Edinburgh, Scotland. Beautiful rendition. So anyway, the only way to do that is to dive in headfirst and try. Now, I don't advise you to, first time out of the gate, do something extreme to develop confidence, but, small things, small steps. That's why when they're teaching dogs to swim, specifically, I believe, of the retriever breed, they throw them into the water. And once the dogs figure out, oh, I can, swim and survive, it's supposed to build up their confidence and allow them to get to enjoy the water more by giving them a trust in their ability to swim and survive. Now, I wouldn't advise doing this with a child, mind you, or, doing something similar in the case of, say, sports or academics or something like that, or applying for and getting a job that you're not necessarily entirely qualified for. It needs to be done in gradual steps, but I'm not averse to larger changes as long as it's within the possibility of you accomplishing, but, and is realistically what you're capable of. So, how to develop confidence? As I said, just start. Dive in headfirst into whatever you want confidence in, and you will have some failure, but when you succeed, you will overcome any fear you had and confidence will be born. You want to start writing? Well, then just start writing. Write down your ideas or your stories. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be the next great American novel, but just write it down. And as you go, you'll see a gradual progression in your skill level. And once you start, say, publishing it online, you can start off anonymously and then escalate to you're putting your name on it and then escalate to having a publisher publish it. Each little victory and each little comment can help you build your confidence, and negative comments can help build your confidence too. They are a sock to the gut, but they're not attacking you personally. They're just critiquing the work, and you have to detach your own personal ego from the work. So negative comments can help you build your confidence by allowing you to develop skills and improve on skills that you're weakest at, and therefore lead to better confidence in those skills. One thing I have to say is that fear is one of the greatest trainers and motivators of mankind. Throughout history, it can force us to do exceptional things, like the soldiers in wartime, the people who, the first responders during 9/11. They overcame their fear and used their fear as a motivating factor to save lives. But it also is something that keeps us mediocre. Many people live their lives in fear of embarrassment, fear of ridicule, fear of looking bad. And so they do what is safe, but not as what is self-fulfilling and satisfying. So you need to learn to harness your fear and use it to succeed. Out of that comes confidence. But as I said, be reasonable though. You're not going to succeed overnight, and you're not going to succeed at something you've never done before. So relish in the small victories as well. My final words of wisdom is stand up and be the exception. Only by leaping into the unknown will you develop confidence to conquer anything. Darren Hardy. To quote Ralph Waldo Emerson, do the things and you shall have the power. Basically saying, if you do the thing you feared the most, you will gain power over your fear, and you will develop the confidence to continue to do that which you want or need to do, but you had felt you couldn't do. And deeds, not words. I'm sure your parents have told you, actions speak louder than words, but they truly, truly do. If you can say one thing and then do another. So my advice is to always act the way you speak and speak the way you act. So that rounds up our presentation for today. As always, will include this URL in the bottom to direct you to the Darren Daily page to see if you could get any more interesting nuggets out of the source material. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We post a new video every day, and we'll be doing so over the next 30 days. Please, in the comment section, tell me how your 30-day challenge is coming along, what you're doing exactly, and how you're improving yourself. Include any questions or topics that you think I should cover, and any advice you think on how I can improve my presentations and my overall channel. As always, this is the PNN, signing off.